is a theory that says that opposites attract, very common for people with different personalities to be attracted to each other. Hello and welcome back to my YouTube channel, Live by Design with Grace Kariuki. I am talking about temperament, and today I want to look at the temperament of the sanguine and the phlegmatic. Now, the sanguine and the phlegmatic, they have something in common. They are both focused on relationships. So the sanguine wants to be connected, wants to bring fun. They find a lot of joy in a lot of connections with being with people. They are social beings, they are talkative, they are fun-loving, and they seem to be very outgoing, and they are the life of the party, and they are the people who are very childlike. A lot of people will encounter them as people who are easygoing in the fact that they go with the flow. They will bring a lot of fun in the group. On the other hand, the phlegmatic brings a lot of harmony. The phlegmatic is also social and focused on the core belief that people need to live together in harmony. The phlegmatic will be very accommodating of other people. They are not going to judge people's ways of life. They are very accepting. And this is where the sanguine and the phlegmatic meet, because they both are willing to allow people to be who they are. So they are not going to try to change anyone. What they are going to do is to work on keeping the connection, and also they are going to work on keeping the harmony. If the sanguine temperament marries the phlegmatic temperament, they will deeply develop a friendship. They are going to connect on deeper levels because of their need for relationships, to make sure that the relationship stays well. Where they are going to probably clash is where now they have to live life. For instance, they need to solve problems, they need to deal with issues, they need to set goals, they need to follow through goals, because both of them are not deep thinkers. And the phlegmatic may be one person who thinks through things, but he is or she is too tired to keep going deeper into thought. The sanguine, on the other hand, they seem to avoid thinking about things deeply. They want to have fun. They are forever children, so to speak. They will both avoid deeper thoughts. They will both avoid problem solving. And so you will find that they may have a relationship that might be almost like a ship in the sea without an anchor. So they may be blown here and there by the winds of life. And so it may be that they may not necessarily have long-term goals, because that takes a lot of mental work, and both of them try to avoid mental work. So you might find that they have a really personable relationship. They are deeply connected to each other, but when it comes to making life happen, dealing with problems and dealing with conflict, they may not be able to do that, because each one of them is going to avoid it in their own way. So the sanguine, let's go out and have fun. The phlegmatic, let's not talk about it. It will create conflict, and that is not going to be harmonious. The sanguine and the phlegmatic, if they get married or they are in a long-term relationship, they will enjoy a lot of getting people together. They will host a lot. But then the house might be quite messy, because the sanguine doesn't want to do the work. The phlegmatic is too lazy to do it. So you might find that their life in general is connected, and they may have a great friendship and good intimacy, but then it might be quite messy, because there aren't a lot of strategies, there aren't a lot of structures, and they may make parents who are very permissive. So their children experience their parents as having no boundaries. That's one of the other things that they will struggle with, is how to set boundaries. And so their house may be the house where people come in and go, come in and go. There are no really good structures. And so you might find that a relationship like that may really be good for them. But as far as creating structures of how to succeed in life may be a challenge for them. So I hope that is a little bit helpful, but we need to dig deeper into how then the relationship can develop in other areas like financial management, things like goal setting, things like creating boundaries and structures in the home, and that is the skill set that they would need to work on, because both of them will be experienced as avoiders of dealing with conflict and really just focusing on the good parts of the relationship. So continue to live by design until I talk to you again in the near future.